Today, we will find out the electric field intensity at a point due to a thin charged spherical cell. There will be three cases. One case will be the point will be outside the spherical cell. Second will be the point will be on the surface of the spherical cell. And third will be the point will be inside the spherical cell. So first of all we will see the electric field intensity at a point due to a charged spherical cell when the point is outside the spherical cell. Suppose that this is a spherical cell whose radius is equal to r. And suppose that Q is the charge. Q is the charge. Q is the charge given to this spherical cell. The radius of the cell is capital R, and suppose that there is a positive charge on the spherical cell. Now there is a point. There is a point P at a distance r. There is a point P at a distance r from the center of the spherical cell, and we have to find out the electric field intensity at that point. First of all, we will take the Gaussian surface, and the point should be situated on the Gaussian surface, and the charge should be enclosed by the Gaussian surface. So we will take a Gaussian surface of radius small r. This is a Gaussian surface whose radius is equal to a small r. Now we will take the small area. Why? For the concept of vector. Suppose that we are taking the small area, and suppose that this area is equal to ds. We are taking a small area, and we are taking the small area that is equal to ds, and electric field will be in that direction. Electric field will be in the direction of the area vector. So what is the electric flux through that small area? Electric flux through the small area the small area vector ds is given as d phi is equal to a dot ds. D phi is equal to a dot ds. Electric field vector and the area vector both will be in the same direction. So what is the electric field? So what is the electric flux? Through the small area element ds, that is e dot ds, and theta is equal to 0 degree. So we will go theta is equal to 0 degree. So what is the electric flux? Theta is equal to 0 degree. So d phi is equal to a ds, e dot ds, and cos 0 degree, that is e ds. So what is the total electric flux? Total electric flux d phi is equal to a integration ds. That is phi is equal to e into 4 by r square. By Gauss law. Electric flux, total charge enclosed by epsilon. So we write phi q by epsilon naught is equal to 4 pi r square. Therefore, what is the electric field? So what is the so phi is equal to Q divided by epsilon. So A into 4 pi r square is equal to Q by epsilon. So what is the electric field? That is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught or Q by r square. This is the electric field. It means that the charge of the thin spherical cell can be concentrated or can be supposed to be concentrated at the center of the spherical cell. So electric field intensity at a point outside the spherical cell is given as E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught and Q by what? R square. Now suppose that second case is what? The point is on the surface of the spherical cell. So what is the radius of the Gaussian surface? Radius of the Gaussian surface will be approximately equal to the radius of the thin spherical cell. So in this expression, a small r can be changed into the capital R. Point is situated on the thin spherical cell. Okay, second is case second. Case second. Case second. What is case second? Point is situated. Point is situated. Point is situated on the point is situated on the spherical cell. Spherical cell. The radius of the Gaussian surface of the radius of the Gaussian surface will be equal to the radius of the Gaussian surface will be equal to capital R. Why? Because so a small r is replaced. A small r is replaced by capital. Electric field intensity is given as electric field intensity is given as in the last expression a small r will be replaced by the capital R. So what is the electric field intensity at the point P, where the point P is situated on the thin spherical cell. This is the thin spherical cell and this is the radius r and a small r is equal to r, a small r is equal to capital and this is the charge Q. So what is the electric field? So we write E is equal to 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught and Q by r. Now third case is what? Point is situated inside the thin spherical cell. Third case is yes, third. Point is situated. Point is situated inside. Point is situated inside the spherical cell. Inside the point is situated on the surface of the Gaussian surface and Gaussian surface should enclose the charge. So we are taking Gaussian surface as the concentric spherical surface. Third case is it is a sphere. It is a sphere of radius r. A sphere of radius. It is a thin spherical cell whose radius is equal to and Q is the charge on the surface of the thin spherical cell. It is a charge upon the thin spherical cell and there is a point inside the thin spherical cell. Suppose that here is a point P whose distance from the center is equal to r, that is a small r. So we will take the Gaussian. This is a Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface. What is the total electric flux? Total Gaussian, it is a Gaussian surface. If we are taking the small area element in this direction electric field and the small area is what? That is ds. So d phi is equal to a dot ds. That is E ds cos 0 degree, that is E ds. What is the electric flux through the small area? Electric field through the small area will be an electric flux E dot ds. Both are in same direction, so theta is equal to 0 degree, so it is equal to E ds. Now what is the total electric flux? d phi is equal to E into integration ds. That is phi is equal to A into 4 pi r. According to Gauss law, what is the electric flux? Electric flux means total charge enclosed by epsilon. Total charge enclosed by epsilon now. According to Gauss law, what is the electric flux? According to Gauss law, what is the electric flux? Electric flux by Gauss law. By Gauss law. By Gauss law. Electric flux is equal to 0 by epsilon. No charge enclosed. No charge enclosed by the Gaussian, no charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface. By the Gaussian surface. Gaussian surface. No charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface. No charge enclosed by the Gaussian surface. So phi is equal to 0. Therefore what? Therefore 0 is equal to A into 4 pi r square. R is never equal to 0, E is equal to 0. It means that electric field intensity inside the spherical cell, charged spherical cell will be equal to 0. It is equal to 0. What is it? Now, what is the nature of love? What is the nature of love? We will see what is the nature of love. The y-axis, here is the electric, and this is the distance. It is a A max. A inversely proportional to r square. As small r is equal to